Ready-roo! Ready-roo!
Your pardon, citizen. I must return to my post.
Gal burst in it.
Did you bring back my Aqua Nostrum? Thank you so much again. Here's a small bit of change for your time. Stay away from the obelisks. Strange things have appeared near them. Take care. Wish I could. So much to do. Take care. Wish I could.
Oh! Ow!
State your business. Cylon is holy ground, unfit for mortals. Is that truly the best you can do? Your wit might be better suited to the Oriels across the way.
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Cylon. Would that I could exact satisfaction upon you for that insult. But I am honor-bound to guard the doors of Cylon, and so I will stay my hand. For now. Halt! Begone, mortal.
State your business. Cylon is holy ground, unfit for mortals. Then you are free to enter the shrine of the flame of Agnon. This key will allow you passage through any door in Cylon. The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Oriels are driven out of Cylon, it will be our pleasure to light the flame for Sheogorath. The Grukhedric Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once. State your business. Cylon is holy ground, unfit for mortals. You're not very good at this, are you? State your business. You're more intelligent than I expected from a mortal, and a male at that. Away with you, then.
My soul for Sheogorath. The flame is only lit at the command of Sheogorath, from the altars of rapture and despair within the shrine itself. I'm sure the Armazalkana will be glad to help you once the Maskin are driven from the altar of despair. Alas, we have not seen the altar of despair for many years. It is in the underground part of Cylon, which is controlled by the Maskin. The Maskin do not even allow us free passage to worship there, which is one of the many reasons why they are unfit to continue to guard it. It is on the east side of Cylon, which we hold for Lord Sheogorath. The Armazalkana has her command post there. That's what we call ourselves, the most loyal and honorable servants of Sheogorath. She commands the Oriels here at Cylon. She has just arrived with reinforcements from Brellock to end this stalemate once and for all. Our home and sanctuary here in the Shivering Isles. The treacherous ones, the dark seducers of ill repute, whose every action drags Sheogorath's holy name through the mud. Go.
State your business. Cylon is... You'll have to do better than that, you yellow-faced prig, inbred, arrogant pretender to everything that the Maskin hold as our birthright.
My soul for Sheogorath. It is just there, at the top of these steps. You would pray for the blinding ecstasy, which is the ultimate reward for those in Sheogorath's service? For Sheogorath's glory. This is no place for a mortal. We are about to join battle against the Maskin. You'd best stand aside. My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Maskin scum from Cylon. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us. Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the altar of rapture. The treacherous Maskin hold the altar of despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the altar of despair from the Maskin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnon for my lord Sheogorath. The flame is fed from the altar of rapture and the altar of despair. Only servants of Sheogorath can kindle the altars. Once we capture the altar of despair from the Maskin, it will be my great honor to light the flame for Lord Sheogorath. The only way to assault the Altar of Despair is down the main passage between the two altars. It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the Altar of Despair and drive the Mazkin out of Sylarn once and for all? That's an excellent idea. They cannot refuse entry to an emissary of Lord Sheogorath. Return at once when you have their deployments. This could make all the difference. Are you ready to help us destroy the Mazkin and take control? That's an excellent idea. Return at once when you have their deployments. This could make all the difference. Go.
Greetings, stranger. Are you here to help us drive the Mazkin out of Sylarn? My scouts recently discovered another way through the ruins to the Altar of Despair. The Armasul cannon wants to assault the altar down the main passage, but the Mazkin are expecting us to come that way. They've strongly fortified the main passage against us. If we attacked through the Underdeep, we could take them by surprise. If only Kenna would listen to me. An attack down the main passage will end the same as it always does. A glorious defeat. She thinks the Underdeep is a trap. It's true. If the Mazkin knew we were coming that way, we wouldn't stand a chance. But I'm convinced the Mazkin don't expect us to come that way. If we attacked in full force, we could take the Altar of Despair before they had a chance to react. If only I could make Kenna see that. For Sheogorath's glory.
Greetings, emissary. We await your command. Go. My soul for Sheogorath's glory. My soul for Sheogorath. For Sheogorath's glory. My soul for Sheogorath. For Sheogorath's glory.
What is it, emissary? The counterpart to the Altar of Despair. Rapture is currently held by the Aureals in their complacency, but that will soon change. Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day, Sheogorath will finally recognize their bull-headed stupidity and expel them from the realm. The holy flame can only be lit from the altars of despair and rapture. Alas, the Aureals hold rapture for now. You should speak to the Grakedric Ulfri at once. She will be glad of your help to rid Sylarn of the arrogant Aureals once and for all. You know us as Dark Seducers, a name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants. She is the Grakedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Sylarn. She has never yet been defeated by the Aureals, despite their strength. Walk with our lord. What is it, emissary? We hold the altar of despair, here within the shrine of the flame of Agnon. Continue down the corridor if you wish to meditate there upon the fate of all things mortal. For Sheogorath's glory. A mortal wandering the halls of Holy Sylarn, and a male no less. Explain yourself. Ah, you are just in time. Go quickly. The Orioles may attack at any moment. For Sheogorath's glory. What is it, emissary? Walk with our Lord. What it... Walk with our Lord. What is it, Emma? For Sheogorath's glory. Begone, mortal, or you will soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey. A most dangerous place to be. Then you have arrived just in time to help us defend the Altar of Despair. Once the strength of the Orioles is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my Lord Sheogorath commands. The two altars, Blessed Despair and Holy Rapture, feed the great flame of Agnon above us. Only Sheogorath's immortal servants can kindle the altars, and I am at my Lord's command. But I only hold Despair for the moment. The Orioles hold Rapture and are massing to attack us. But never fear, they are no match for us. Once their main force is destroyed, with your help, we can easily take Rapture from the few survivors. Then I will gladly kindle the flame for you. Only the immortal servants of Sheogorath can kindle the altars of despair and rapture, which in turn feed the holy flame of Agnon. Once the Orioles are routed from the altar of rapture, I will be most pleased to command my soldiers to light the flame for Sheogorath's glory. We are expecting the Orioles to attack any moment. They'll come down the main passage from the altar of rapture. They always do. They are overconfident as usual. We have prepared many traps and ambushes. It will be a glorious slaughter. Once the Orioles are destroyed, I will light the flame of Agnon for you. Will you help us defend the altar of despair? As you wish, but I advise you to join the winning side if you really want the flame relit. The Orioles will never drive us from Sylarn. What is it, Emma? Walk with our... What is it, our Lord? Walk with our Lord. What is it? You have found it. The holiest of holies within Sylarn, aside from the altar of the flame of Agnon itself. Walk with our Lord. What is it, For Sheogorath's glory.
Oh!
What? For Sheogorath's glory.
My soul for Sheogorath's glory. Greetings, emissary. We await your command. Are you ready to help us destroy the Mazkin and take control of the Altar of Despair? Are all males so obstinate? Have I not already told you that I consider that route too risky? What makes you think you can persuade me when my own lieutenant cannot? You've seen this with your own eyes? I must be sure it isn't a trap if I'm to take such a risk. Meryl was very convincing as well. Very well, we'll risk it. The Underdeep it is. May Sheogorath's divine madness possess us today. Orioles, we attack through the Underdeep. The Mazkin will be destroyed before they awake to their danger. Follow me. Down with the Mazkin! My soul for Shale Goreth.
For the Mad God. Atar Mazkin. For the Mad God. Atar Mazkin. Oh. Ah. Mazkin. Mazkin.
For the Mad God.
For Sheogorath.
will before the saints. Thanks to you, the Mazkin have been utterly defeated. For Sheogorath's glory. Victory is ours. I have already selected a candidate for the honor of kindling the altar of rapture. I will now claim the honor of victory for myself, here on the altar of despair. The altars can only be kindled by the willing sacrifice of a Mazkin or an Oriole. It is my great honor to release my soul to oblivion in service to Lord Sheogorath. Farewell. I will not walk these lands for many a year. For Sheogorath's glory. You've served Sheogorath well. Farewell. I go now to kindle the altar of despair. My soul for Sheo... Go. Speak quickly. Go. Speak quickly. Go. Speak quick. Go.
You've brought it. The holy flame of Agnon, the fire of inspiration and rapture. If you light the great torch on the mania side of the Sacellum, you will be a hero to the people of Bliss, I assure you. You should know that in addition to the adulation of the people of Bliss, there is also a more earthly reward. The hero who lights the great torch for Mania is traditionally awarded the raiment of Arden Sul. Not that this should influence your choice at all. Now, what do you say? Do not think about it. Dream about it. Let your mind soar on flights of fancy. I know you will choose well in the end.
Ah, you burn with the purging fire of Agnon, the flame of truth, the flickering beacon of hope in the gloom of despond. Come, light the great torch for dementia. Illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of Crucible await their hero. Oh no! You don't want to do that. Don't believe their lies. They are no true friends. Don't you see it? How they whisper behind your back. No, light the torch for dementia, and you'll see how we treat our friends. Dementia takes care of its own. Few know that the hero who lights the torch for dementia is granted the Ring of Intrigue, a boon for those who would gain access to hidden knowledge. Surely you will do what is right, won't you? Yes, let your mind worry at the problem. Let fear and dismay over making the wrong choice sink their talons deep into your brain.
Happy times! Happy days!
I'm not about to go to the missing pauldron, even if they do sell armor. I'll stay in Crucible.
There's nowhere
is there
better
something you
than
require?
the missing pauldron.
Betraying the dark seducers. The biter's bit, so to speak. Most ingenious. I must say, I really didn't think you had it in you. Enlightening, as always.
Take care.
What?
Duma Grabonk, at the missing pauldron, is collecting that amber you...
She can make armor and weapons. I've also heard she's found ways to make magical versions as well. It would be a truly demented act to light the great torch with a flame purchased with the blood of the Golden Saints. Come, light the great torch for dementia. You are truly demented, as I always suspected. Release yourself to your secret fears and desires. Let them rule you, as they must in the end. Now, light the great torch as a beacon for those who fear and those who inspire fear.
I'm disappointed in your choice. Why you would choose to honor the fetid madness of Dementia is beyond my understanding. Take care.
Light the great torch. Let the flames proclaim the glory of Dementia across the realm. The great torch flares with the light of Dementia. All of Crucible will be celebrating tonight. Here, take this. The reward you have earned. Quickly now. It's best if no one knows you wear this. Knights of Order have come to destroy the realm. Pleasure and pain be with you.
I'm disappointed in your choice. Tread the humble path and find enlightenment.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time. The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jiggalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before. Why not? Something has to work. Once, I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter, it didn't slow him down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work, even though it might not. Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where their backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the carts of madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side. No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Arctis and Dervenin, the High Priest at the Seselim Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit. It's already started, but you might be able to stop it. We're making you into a leader the people can trust. Someone to look up to. Someone to blame. Once I'm gone, things usually get bad quickly. Lots of defections, lots of carnage, but with you at the helm, things will be different. This time, I'll beat him. I can't stand losing, and I don't mind cheating. Ta, come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!